guys, thanks so much for tuning back in. It means so much to me. Mil gracias. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So let's go ahead and talk about some casting agencies so that you can become a TV or movie extra. It's also known as being a background actor. Now, I don't do as much background acting now. I did recently sign with a talent manager, and the goal is to get work in principal roles, and so it was at least suggested for me to stay away from doing background work. Would I do it? I probably would. I guess it just depends on the situation and the circumstance. I highly suggest watching another video of mine if you start doing it and you're not working at least 3 days out of the week. So let's go ahead and just talk about some casting agencies for background acting. Now, first of all, I'm in New York, so I'm really just talking about New York. I'm so sorry if you're in California, you're in Atlanta, you're in Miami, I apologize, but I'm here in New York, and that's pretty much where I've done my background acting. I still hope that you stick around and just kind of listen. Who knows, you may come up here to New York, or it's just, I think, good just to get this information. You just never know who you're going to run into, what information I might say that could help you. I'm just going to list a few agencies. This is definitely not going to be all of them. If I leave some out and you're here in New York and you know some other ones, go ahead and put them down in the comment section below. Central Casting, Sylvia Fay, Background Inc., Waldron Casting. Did I say it right? Crap. Who is that other agency? Grant Wilfley is another one, and I'm hoping I'm saying that one correctly as well. Like, I screw up people's names. People screw up my name all the time too, so it's fine. There's also Casting Networks, but Casting Networks is not really a casting agency. I feel like it's the middleman between background actors and casting agencies. I can tell you right now, most of the work that I've gotten has come from me seeing a project notice from Casting Networks that a casting agency put on Casting Networks, and then like I would submit from Casting Networks, and that casting agency will call me and book me. There have been plenty of times where the agencies, I guess because I had built up, you know, a reputation with them, there were times where they would just call me directly, or they would text me directly to see if I was available. So that happens as well, again, especially if you've worked with them a number of times. I wouldn't say it happens every day, but it does happen. But for the main part, like if I wanted to be working all the time, I had to be submitting all the time. I'm just gonna talk about Sylvia Fay quickly. I remember when I first started working with Sylvia Fay, the first job I got with them, they created like this free account for me on, is it Agency Pro? I think it's Agency Pro, and it was up to me if I wanted to upgrade it to a paid account. It's not mandatory to pay to the upgrade account. For the other casting agencies, I never really had to like do anything else. Comer Casting, that's another one. Comer Casting, I almost forgot about them. Comer Casting recently had a bunch of us go in and like, I guess, register with them, like having to go in person. They took our picture, and I can't remember what else happened. When I first started working with them, I didn't have to do that. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything you need to do, and no, it doesn't cost any money at all. In general, I don't think you need to pay anyone to help you get background work. Now, you do have to pay for a Casting Networks account. Well, I take that back. You don't have to pay for a Casting Network account. However, if you're going to be submitting yourself all the time, then it would be more beneficial to go ahead and, I guess, pay for the account where things are more like unlimited, where you can submit to as many projects as you want. In my opinion, it's worth it. I think it's around $20 or $20.95. If you book one job, even if you're non-union, you're gonna make all of your money back. You're gonna make the $21 back plus. So with Central Casting, you do have to go in person and register with them. They say like they have a hotline that you can call to submit for work, or you could check their postings on Facebook and stuff, but for the main part, as far as Central Casting is concerned, I've gotten most of my work with them from submitting to project notices that I got from Casting Networks. And there were times as well that they actually reached out to me too. And just the last thing I'm going to mention is, don't be discouraged if you, let's say you first sign up on Casting Networks, or you even like try and reach out to some of these agencies directly. Don't feel discouraged if it seems like it's taking forever for you to get booked. I remember when I first created my account, I was submitting for stuff. I don't know how many months went by. I would say it took, like, granted, when I first set up my Casting Networks account and I first started submitting for stuff, I wasn't submitting myself frequently. I would just do it once every randomly. So like that would also contribute to why I wasn't getting booked for anything. Another thing also is making sure that you submit for a project as soon as it comes up. So if you see a project notice and it's been in your inbox for like 3 or 4 hours, it could be too late for you to submit for. You can always try, but I noticed, again, just from my own experience, that as soon as a notice came to my inbox, I would go ahead and submit to it. And most of the time, like, that is what worked for me. That's what kept me getting at least at minimum 3 days out of the week. I hope this video was helpful to you. So there's a circle that's popped up. Go ahead and click that circle. That's to subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and turn on notifications as soon as you do that. Now I have more videos. Make sure you check them out. Hang out with me some more.